So I welcome you once more. This is L2.09. This is L2.09, functional skill level 2. Is L2.09. So for L2.09, we know that we want to order. We want to order decimals. We want to order decimals. We want to approximate it. And we also compare. We want to order it, approximate it, and actually what compare it. So let's look at it now. So when you say you want to actually what order decimal, so we want to focus on the first part. The first part is about what ordering decimals. So we want to order decimal. So for example, now if you have 0.7 and 0.6, which decimal is bigger? Which decimal is bigger? That is what's it called? It's going to be 0. What? That's going to be 0.7. The 0.7 is what? Is more than 0.6 because you only have two decimals to actually compare them. And if you have 0.6, 0.60, 1, and 0.60, you can see this one now. So when you ask to compare two decimals, for example, now, this one is 3 decimal points. And this one is what? Is 2 decimals. So to make it fair for you, you have to put the two of them in the same decimal. Put them in the same as you or the same decimal. So if you want to change these 2 decimals, 2 decimal points, so we look at it this way. This one is good what? 0.600 and this was 0.601. So if you compare them together now, this one is what? Is small. That one is actually what is more than 0.600. So that's actually what about comparing decimals. So is so let me ask you to actually what. So as to add this decimal, so I'm going to ask you to do this one. 0.42 and 0.402. You have to check which one is bigger. So 0.217 and 0.227. 0.3 and 0.003. before 0.041 and 0.410. You circle which one is actually what which one is big is more. Which one is actually what one? Just circle it. Which one is more? So yeah. So when you check this one out, I told you earlier that you have to actually make it the same decimal. So this one is what 420. So the 93 decimals. So you can see that what it's like you're comparing 420 with 402. So this one is bigger. So this one too is being circled here. This one is bigger. So this one, now can you see? This one is what? It's in 3 decimals. This one is just 1 decimal. So this one becomes like 0.300. This one becomes what? 0.003. So compare 3 and 300 together. This one is bigger. Then this other one too, they're both in what? In 3 decimals. So it's like comparing 41 with 410. So this one is bigger. That's it. We'll go everything right, please. We'll go everything right. Okay. You can actually copy the correction and if you don't actually if you don't get it right. So Rose, you get it right? No, that's Rose, you get it right. Sorry, who can hear me clearly there? I don't know, maybe I'm having audio issues.
Sorry, sir, I was changing my baby. I was not able to do it. I'm so sorry for that. I'll join you on the next one. Yes.
All right. So I'm going to clear it now. I think some people actually having issues with audio, not with audio. I think maybe Sorry, just want you guys to try this one again. So I want you guys to try this one. You can actually you can arrange this one. So you can actually arrange this one, and from the smallest to the largest. You can actually arrange. Can you do question G-H? Question G-H, please. Question G and H, please. Arrange it from the smallest to the largest. Arrange it from the smallest to the largest. So these are the answers for question G and H. The first thing was I did made it all the same decimals. Then I now rearrange the whole thing. So for those, some people are very active in this class, just quiet today. So I will ask you to have a go on one more. Then we'll now go to how to rank the decimals. That's it. So let's try, guys, just try and do one. Then have a go on this one, or just only one. Let me see, maybe everybody can actually get it right. Then from there, we'll now move on to how to round them up. Who wrote 6.5 on the screen? So can you see the same decimals? This one is going to be 0.820, 0.082, 0.900, 0.807, 0.800. So you now actually will look at which one is actually what's smaller. The smallest, you can see that it's going to be this, because that one is like 82. This one's 820. This one's 900. This one is 827. This one is 800. So it's good. 82 is the smallest. Start from that one, 0.082. Then followed by
0.8.
So then followed by, please, just 0.8, yes. 0.8. Then followed by what?
0.820. 827.
827. Yes. Then followed by 0.82. Then followed by what? 0.9. So that is it. So that's it. So now let's not go to rounding, So let's now go to how to actually round them. I'm going to zoom this one out. So sometimes too, if you have like 6.45, this 6.45. So the rules is this. So if you are asked to round to the nearest decimal, it's going to be, to the nearest, if you want to round, if it's more than 5, you will round up. If it's less than 5, you will round down. That is it. So when you say it's round up and you're now what? You will round them. You will round down. So for example, now if you have something like 10.47, so you're asked to round this thing to the nearest decimal. To the nearest one decimal. You check it here. So this is what we do. This one is 4. So you check this one because this is the first decimal. So if it's to another own decimal, so you check this one, 7. Is 7 more than 5 or less than 5? 7 is what? Is more than 5. You will round up. So this one becomes 10.5. This 4 change to the next number becomes 10.5. So if it's like this too, 10.43. If you're asked to round this thing, that gives you what? 10 point what? 10.4. Because what? This is less than 5, so you have to round down. It becomes what? 10.4. So when the number next to the one you are rounding is more than 5, you round up. When it's less than 5, you round down. When it's 5 or more, sorry, you round up. When it's less than 5, you actually want to round down. So look at this one now. To round this one to what? To 1 decimal point. So if you have a 10.68 to 1 decimal point. So this is the first decimal point. Can you see this one? Then this is what you check. It is 8 more than 5 or less than 5. It's actually what? It's more than 5. So that gives you what? 10.7. Can you see? So because that 8 is more than 5, we will round 6 to the next number. But if it's like this, 10.64. Can you see? 10.64. The 6, the 4 is less than 5. So it's going to be 10.6. That's it. So I will ask you to have a go on this one. Round it to the nearest decimal. Let me just pause this thing. It's right. So look at the first word now. You can see clearly here that, if I have to run this one, this one is going to be what? It's going to be 4.8. You got that? This one is what? 0.2.
9.8.
8. 10.6. 21.4. 3.1. Then 40. So you can see that's one that who else can go right? Who else can go right?
Me.
Good. So what about okay, good, well done. What about I think Rose is busy today. So I know that it was okay. Who was again actually what got it right? Okay. What about Onye? You got it right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
I'm working, but I'm busy. Yeah.
I did.
Okay, good, Evans. Thank you. Noel and Lisa?
Yeah, I did.
Good, thank you. Lisa? Lisa, can you hear me? Lisa, are you with us? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, okay, that's work. Okay, that's fine. And what about Rose? Rose, are you free? You free now? You in between?
I can hear you. I got the first one right as well.
Okay, all right. So that's easy to actually do. I'm happy that all of you actually got it right. Very important to do that. So that's how to run when you actually when the number is more than 5, you round up. When it's less than 5, you round down. So that is the summary of it today. So it's about decimals. I'm happy that at least we have 6 students in the class today. That's very, very good. Practice more, revise what we did. The recording will be sent to the through the course coordinator. Revise more on what we did. Do some questions. You can see, I'm just trying to scroll down. You can see some questions on the screen. Try and do it yourself. That's the reason why I'm scrolling down. So that when you choose the recording, you can see a lot of questions to actually to practice yourself. So, all right, bye. Thank you for joining. Bye. Bye. So you can leave. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna end the meeting.